What's the most satisfying no you've ever said and meant it? So my golden child brother just called me yesterday asking if I'd co-sign his mortgage, and I'm still processing the absolute audacity. Some background. Jake is 2 years older than me, and from day one, my parents treated him like he was made of glass while I was apparently made of steel. When we were kids, I thought this was normal. Every family has favorites, right? But it got worse as we got older. When Jake turned 16, Dad surprised him with a brand new Honda Civic. Not expensive, but new. When I turned 16, I asked about a car and got told the bus builds character. I rode public transportation for 2 years, including to my part-time job at a grocery store. College was the real kicker. Jake got into a decent state school, nothing fancy, but Dad paid every penny. Tuition, room and board, even spending money. When I got accepted to the same school, suddenly there were concerns about financial responsibility and learning the value of money. I took out $45,000 in student loans that I'm still paying off 8 years later. The pattern continued into adulthood. 3 years ago, we both wanted to buy houses. Jake mentioned needing help with a down payment during Sunday dinner, and Dad immediately offered $50,000. A month later, I brought up the same thing, and Dad got uncomfortable. He said, "You've always been more independent, and Jake needs more support to get on his feet." I bought my 1-bedroom apartment with money I'd saved working 3 jobs through college. Jake bought a 4-bedroom house in the suburbs. Last Christmas really sealed it for me. We're at Jake's house, the one Dad helped buy, and Jake's making jokes about my starter apartment. His wife is laughing, serving dinner on plates that probably cost more than my monthly utilities. Jake actually pointed out my apartment complex from his kitchen window and said, "At least you don't have to worry about property taxes." Fast forward to yesterday's phone call. Turns out Jake has a gambling problem. Sports betting apps, mostly. His wife found bank statements showing $80,000 gone over 6 months. She's filed for divorce and moved back to her parents with their 2 kids. Jake's credit is completely destroyed. Dad can't help this time. His retirement account is nearly empty from previous Jake bailouts I didn't even know about. So Jake calls me, actually says family helps family with zero irony. I told him I'd consider co-signing, but first he needs to pay me back the difference in what our parents gave us over the years. The car difference, college tuition, down payment help, even those family vacations I couldn't afford to join while working. I've actually kept track. Call it petty, but when you're eating ramen while your brother posts vacation photos, you remember. Total with compound interest? About $540,000. Jake went silent, then called me petty and said I was living in the past. I told him he could pay his debt to me or figure out housing like I had to figure out everything else alone. He hung up. Dad called an hour later saying I'm tearing the family apart. Honestly, I think it was torn apart a long time ago. I was just too busy being the strong one to notice.